Hey y'all, hey, I am Sean Jones Harris, Azaria's Creations, and thank you for joining me on today. Today I am going to demonstrate the We Are Memory Keepers goodie bag using this DIY party guide, which I purchased from Tuesday morning for $4.99, as you can see, and you'll be able to make goodie bags for your next party. I grabbed this roll of paper from the Dollar Tree, yes, the Dollar Tree, and I wanted to be able to do something a little girly for my packaging for an upcoming Etsy order. Now here are what some other goodie bags look like from the Dollar Tree, and they're all fine and well if you're having a kiddie party, but I wanted to do something that was girly and that would bring a smile upon my customer's face, and I thought that roll would definitely suit the situation. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is print off the receipt and the invoice from my Etsy shop, and then I will come back and get all of my things together and we'll get started. So here is the invoice from my customer, and I blocked out her personal information. She ordered 4 items here, so I'm going to make sure that I pulled all 4 of the items, and then I will get the goodie bag all made up. So I already cut the gift wrapping paper down to 12 by 12, and here is my copy of the customer's invoice, and I already check marked off every item to make sure that I have it. She ordered this keychain, these earrings here, both leopard print, light and dark, and then she ordered a beaded bookmarker. So I got everything together, and we are ready to start putting together our goodie bag. So here we have our actual tool guide, and it says goodie bag guide on it. This one must be an older one because the newer ones, you can actually pull them apart and size them. So I guess I have to look for that a little bit later. So the only thing else that was included in here are the instructions, to which I think I did see a video on this. And it's pretty simple, guys, as far as tearing your paper. So if you need to, just make sure you check it out so that you are ripping your paper the correct way. All right, so we are going to take our paper, and I cut it at, I want to say 12 by 12. I may have cut it a little bigger. No, I think I cut it at 12 by 12 because I used another sheet of cardstock as a template, and it's marked on here where the 12 inches are. But before we get started, let's just measure to make sure that it truly is 12 inches. So it should actually go end to end on my paper. And this is just a regular metal ruler from the Dollar Tree. Nothing special or spectacular. And as I am looking, guys, excuse me, it's a little bit shy of 12 inches, just a tad bit. So I don't know if it's going to throw anything off. It may, but we'll see as we get going. Now I am just going to get my ruler in place. I am using the so-called 12-inch mark as my guideline. And when you're setting it up, you want to make sure that you leave some room at the top so that you have a tearing platform to give it that decorative edge. So let me just pull it down so you can see a little better. But you want to make sure that you get that decorative edge at the top. And one thing I noticed here is that because it is off by the 12 inches, it's throwing my paper off. So let's just see how it goes. So I'm just going to pull up my edges around the curve, I guess. You can't pull it up around the whole curve, but I'm just getting my paper ready to let it know I am going to tear it. And because I am using a easy tear paper, such as the gift wrapping paper, this is not a struggle. Now, I'm not sure how it's going to be on cardstock. It might be a little bit more difficult because it's heavier, and this is not like a sharp blade that you are ripping the paper off of. But it came off easily, as you can see. So there is the top, and it's just a little off. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the bottom. And on this ruler, which is different than the other ones, we're actually doing it the same way, same direction. Whereas the other guide rulers, which I probably will go purchase because I do like this tool, it just makes it so simple. So for this one, when you rip it, it's going to have the bubble at the bottom as well. All right, so I'm starting off at the 12 over here on the left, to which I probably should have shifted it over, being as though the 12 was on the other end. But let's just see how it comes out. Trial by error. And make sure you hold your ruler down, not too hard because you don't want to crack it. It's not glass. I guess it's like an acrylic type material. But you just want to make sure that it's held down so that when you rip, the paper rips right against it and it doesn't slip and the ruler doesn't move. Now I'm taking my time here. I'm sure some of the experts probably just go right ahead and rip. But I just want to make sure I get it right for you guys. All right. So we have our bubble at the bottom and we have our bubble at the top. And now we need to work on bringing our sides in. And you want to make sure your sides overlap so that when you glue it together and create the bag part, you're not gluing it down to the actual bag and you can't get anything in it. So you just want to make sure that it is just slightly uneven, and then you'll use your glue tape and glue it down. So it's up to you if you want to do a hard press here or a light press, but I'm just going to use the ruler as indicated in the instructions to kind of give it that crease. And I'm just pulling it up, kind of acting like a bone folder, just giving it that crease over there on the right side. And now we're going to do the left. And here I am noticing that it is off, and it probably is because of the 12-inch rule issue. So make sure, one, that you compensate for the measurements. I think it was probably a ½ inch off. So you want to make sure when you flip your ruler upside down that you compensate on the opposite end of the the ½ inch. Either way, I'm going to still put it together. And so now here at the bottom, I'm just going to crease the bubble. I'm calling it a bubble, a flap. And as you can see, this is where it is totally off. Let me tell you, the measurements make a difference. They say measure twice, cut once. And it definitely makes a difference. This is the first time I'm actually using this ruler, so there's a little learning curve here. All right, so we pretty much have done all the ripping and folding that we need to do. Now it's time to get the glue gun and let's glue down our pertinent sides. Now remember, you want the flaps to be uneven. You don't want them to, you don't want the glue to touch the inside. When you fold it up, it looks like a bag already. So it's starting to look super cute. And I love this paper, and I may have to get more from the Dollar Tree just because I love it so. And this may have to be my signature paper. All right, so I have it in place. I'm loving how the top is. The bottom is just what is a little off, but I'm just going to keep going and work right through it. so that's what it's supposed to look like when it's up. And it looks so pretty on the other side. You can even decorate the front if you want. I think I might just do a little decoration after I get it glued down. Now be careful because this is gift wrapping paper. You don't want to tear it, but you do want to make sure you get close to the edge of your flap. And just a little dab will do you because this is actually going to go into a mailer. So when they open the mailer, then they'll see this. All right, and there's your pocket. And now you will do the bottom and the top flap. And here I'm just trying to look and see how it's off, but I already figured it out. It's that 1/2 inch that was off in the actual measurement of the ruler. But like I said, it's still a good guide though, guys. Still a good guide. You just have to know that pertinent information. And I will go back and get the ruler that actually splits in half because it does different sizes. I'm going to need that in my life as well. Now I am just gluing the bottom flap on there, and as you can see, it kind of pulled a little bit. So you definitely want to be careful, guys, when you are adding your glue to the actual bag. Now, leave one side open, of course, because you want to be able to put your items inside the bag. And so the bag is super cute. I'm super excited. I'm definitely doing this bag over. I'm not mailing this bag out to a customer. But I just did, for the sake of time, I did not want to recut. And so I have the earrings. So I'm just putting everything in the bag to make sure that this size bag actually fits. So that when I do it over and put all the individuals inside of their plastic casings, that I am good to go. Now here I am just putting a little piece of washi on the back of the earring post so that they don't move around inside of the packaging. Once I get it into the packaging, you can use any kind of tape, but I like washi tape because it's light and it actually won't pull on the product. All right, so this is the cello bag. I think it's called a cello bag or a product bag that I'll be putting my earrings in. I'm going to put them both inside the same packaging just to save room in the envelope as well, and to group like items alike. I'll put that in. I will seal it up and place it in the bag. And I just noticed real quick, sidebar, my nails match the bag. How cute. To make your packaging even fancier, just add some shred to it. I'm super mad that I only grabbed one bag of this shred. I've gone to 3 different Dollar Trees and there's no more of this particular color, which is like my favorite. Rose gold is my favorite and I love it, and I should have gotten more. And I think I bought it around Christmas time. So I'm actually going to take everything back out. Then I'm going to add some shred. Then I'm going to put the product back into the bag and add a little shred on top just for the wow factor. Now we're ready to glue the top or the bottom, whichever you choose for it to be. And now the package is all sealed and I'm super happy about this packaging. Now here is my original goodie bag, but it's open. However, because I'm mailing it, I have this one closed. All right, so I'm pushing all the air out so that once I put it into the mailer, it's not gonna puff up or anything like that. So here I'm just doing another goodie bag, making it even because it was starting to annoy me that they were so uneven. And this time I paid more attention to the lines. And so I'm liking how this is. I am sealing the bottom and then I'll stuff it and then we will, oh, actually no, we're going to do the front cover. So I have some cut aparts from a paper pack that somewhat sort of kind of matched. So I am going to decorate the front just a little bit because it's already busy with the flowers. So I'm going to add this card where I can do a stamp that says handmade with love, since I'm using the tag love handmade, but I also use handmade with love. So I am going to add that to my packaging, and then we'll drop a couple flowers or so on it. I'm not really good at stamping. I do it every now and then. I picked up a color pad from either Joann's or Michael's, and I'm just going to use this gold since it somewhat sort of kind of matches the paper. And my biggest thing is that I don't get enough ink on the I don't know what it's called. I don't know if that's called a polymer. I know it's not acrylic because it's not hard. It's like a rubber thing. The stamp. So I just want to make sure I have enough ink on it so that it actually comes out on the card. I can't really tell. It looks like the edges has a lot of the ink, but we will see momentarily. I bet you if it was to get on my hands, it would definitely be a lot of ink. Okay, so that's my trial run. I don't know if it's the ink. I mean, but it kind of matches the leaves on it. So let's just see how it goes. So I'm just going to re-ink the stamp just a little bit more. I know you can do like more than one stamp at a time, but I just want to make sure that there's plenty. I'm going to seal that up because knowing me, I will definitely get that all over my hands or my arms just reaching for something else. I'm pressing really hard because I just want to make sure that it comes out right. I'm so nervous to even lift up, y'all. Yeah. Well, you can actually read it. Um, you can read it on the card. So, hey, I'm just going to go with it. Going to use my corner punch here to round my corners. And another sidebar, guys. Oh yeah, I said this earlier. I got my nails done. I know it's been a while because I was afraid to go back into the nailery really and try to do my own nails and yeah, ratchet. All right, so I am going to glue this little card onto the front, and then I am going to add some sparkly flowers that I got from um where did I get these from? I got these from Hobby Lobby. I got these flowers, and they were probably they were from Paper Studio, and like every other week or every 2 weeks, Paper Studio goes on sale for 50% off. So that's where I got the flowers from. You'll see. So I'm just gonna speed this up, guys, because this is so simple. I am just placing the flowers down so I can see where I want them on the packaging, and then I will pull them up, and then I will glue them back down once I'm satisfied with how it looks. So the flowers blend into the paper a whole lot, but I still like it and love it. So now I'm just going to take them off, and I will glue them all back into place. And I'm just using a regular glue gun you can get from Joann's, Michael's, Dollar Tree. Ugh, I hate that the string gets everywhere. That is so annoying. And I'm afraid I'm going to rip the paper here. So I might just wait until it actually cools off and then pull it up. It might be just a little bit easier. So be careful, guys, when you are working with the glue. All right, so I'm going to finish them up. And then we'll be on to the next part. And for me, it was just easier to put the first one and the last one on, and then I can just maneuver the two that go into the middle. And there's my envelope and my goodie bag, or my product packaging, whatever you want to call it. So now I'm just going to take the stuffing out of the first one that I made, and I'm going to put it into the second one, and then re-put all of the product of the order inside of the goodie bag. And guys, I did this bag the same size as previously. I just paid more attention to the lines, so it worked out perfectly fine. And once I can get it all in there, then I am going to seal it up with some glue. These little things are stubborn. Going to seal it. Again, be careful because this is very thin paper. Make sure you get everything in there. Bada bing, bada boom. I am definitely happy with this packaging. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Now I'm going to grab a thank you sticker. I bought a roll of thank you stickers, I believe from Amazon, and I'll check my Amazon store, or you can check my Amazon store. The link will be in the description bar down below. And these thank you stickers right here, I'm just going to add it to the back. And that sticker matches. Not purposely, but I love it. Oh, so as a matter of factly, I definitely have to go get another roll of this paper. That is super cute. But yeah, the Amazon store, the link will be down below in the description. So my packaging pretty much is all set using this one ruler, which I do like, even though it doesn't do the whole come apart thing. I do like it. I would recommend it if you are into product packaging or really aren't sure how to make your product package brilliant. So yeah, it's only, what I say, $4.99 from Tuesday Morning to make something like this, guys. Totally simple. And those flowers, again, they were 50% off. Doesn't cost much. Probably spent less than $10 to create such a cute product packaging, and it is definitely worth it. All right, so let me know what you think. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button down below to be the first to know when there's a new video posted to this channel. Ciao for now.